Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
At the 41-yard line.
Second down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
17 yards on that play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Yeah!
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
They'll go play action with Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around...
Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Still first down.
Yeah!
On play action, here's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 40.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable at pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A second down throw for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they go with Montgomery. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
That's living a little dangerously here, Mike. On this side of the field, fourth down, there's nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to bail his coach out by making a play with his legs, but man, that was a big gamble. But in this case, it paid off.
Set to go now on first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is caught! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. On play action, Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now, faking the give. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. An injured player on the field, and that is Micah Parsons, who needs some medical attention.
We go tonight.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points, you kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
There we go. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now Dowdle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward, he's in. Rico Dowdle, touchdown Dallas. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Here we go. Left hand.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Cooks going in motion. Prescott on 1st down. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you see a big reason why.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Dak can throw it here on first down. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Deron Bland.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these